All right, so welcome back to part 2 on how to build your crust for your Jamaican patties. Now, I just featured the gluten-free flour in case you want to use that and you need to use gluten-free products, but you're going to receive a nice light flaky crust for your Jamaican patties. And I personally prefer it over the non-gluten-free flour. Okay, so what I just demoed is I used 6 tablespoons of multi-purpose flour, added some pink Himalayan salt, brown sugar, and turmeric. Those are the ingredients for the building out this crust. And I just simply felt my way through it. I'm going to drop the recipe in which I found from Pinterest. Next, I'm going to take my Miyoko's Creamery plant-based butter. I took about 3 or 4 little small cuts of plant-based butter. And then this is the key. I used the Spectrum vegetable shortening that I purchased from Sprouts. This is going to add that moisture to your crust for your patties. I took about 3 to 4 cuts there too, slices, and then I'm simply just mixing it out with my hands. Didn't want to use gloves, so you have the moisture from the plant-based butter as well as the vegetable shortening. Now, hubby actually helped me with this because you need to use ice cold water, and I needed his help. So I use a little ice cold water. You don't want to use a whole lot because you don't want your dough to be sticky. And then I was just filling it out by having hubby just putting sprinkles of flour as I went alongside. Again, the recipe is going to be in the description box so that you can follow it to a T. I had hubby add a little bit more sprinkles of flour to the parchment paper so my dough wouldn't stick, and I just simply went alongside, folded both sides. I just didn't want any cracks into my dough. So after that, I just simply kept building out my crust, folded it, and started to just take it in the saran wrap to wrap it so that it can set for an hour in the refrigerator. All right, lovelies. So it's been an hour. I'm taking out my small little piece of dough here. And remember, this is the all-purpose flour. So this is the non-gluten. Okay, so this is what it looks like. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, this is going to be really quick. I'm going to take my, rolling pin. It has that turmeric dye on it. And I'm going to just simply, you know what? I may need a little bit more flour, but let me just see. Yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more flour. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, I got me a little flour here just to sprinkle it on top. So we're gonna see if I can get this stretched out. Okay, so y'all see how I just have it pretty much rolled over. Okay, it's a little bit, I should have let it set a little bit, but it seems like it's still working. I guess because I'm ready to go to bed, y'all. So I'm gonna get it together. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna crumble like this. Okay, I'll try it again. There it goes. Don't want that coatness all the way over it, and then I'm stretching it out at the same time. There we go. And then I am flapping it over. A little bit more flour. This may seem like a cumbersome process, but this is what you want as far as that consistency so that your dough plays out the way that you want it to. Now, I'm not a huge baker, but I can make some Jamaican crust for the patties. I can at least do that. Okay. Now you see we have that little consistency going on. All right. So now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to actually probably cut this up into 2 pieces. And then I'm going to stuff my patties. So stay tuned. Oh, and real quick, I just want y'all to see that when I had it down like this, I want you to see how easy it came up off of the parchment paper. You see that? It came right off. This is a clear indicator for me that it is ready to go. Okay. Just had to show y'all that. Okay. Okay, lovely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to just simply cut it in half. Okay. So I'm just going to cut it in half this way. Now, again, if you are making a lot of patties, you can actually fold it and flap it, make it thick enough so that you can actually cut down the middle and have 3 sections. So you'll have a total of 6 pieces of crust. So since I'm going to do like maybe 2, I'm just going to show you all. See, I just took this one right here, and I'm going to take part of this parchment paper. Use the same parchment paper, y'all. I'm just going to split it. Okay. So split it enough so that I can take this other second piece and put it on the side until I'm ready for it. Okay, so now that I have this piece right here, this is what I'm going to do. So watch closely. All right, so first I'm going to just go ahead and flap it. Again, I want to just get it a little bit thickened, okay, before I roll it all the way. Okay. And if you have your own method to the madness, then that's fine. You can even roll it up, but it's like a ball. It's a dough ball. So it reminds me of Play-Doh. See? This is the consistency that you want. All right, so now what I'm going to just simply do is roll this out gently. Make sure y'all see this. Roll this out gently. I want to make sure y'all can see that. Okay. I have this a little bit thinner. Okay. Because it's because I'm making smaller ones. Yesterday I made them a lot larger, but it's getting later and I want to be able to do a taste test, but not enough. So I'm eating too much. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making more of these as the week progresses. Okay. Just trying to flatten this out. Trying to get in a somewhat rectangular shape. Okay. I don't want it too thin, so I'm going to take a little piece off of here. I might just have to do this. You have to kind of just fill it out. So I'm going to take a little piece because I don't want it to have any holes in it. This is like the cumbersome process, so you have to have patience. If you're a baker, then you already know. You probably know better than I do because I'm not a baker. I cook, but I'm not a baker. But I can bake enough again to make these patties. So you got to start from somewhere. Okay. All right. So now I got that. I'm just going to go ahead and shape it out. There we go. I am going to test this out again to make sure that I can roll it off. And I can. Perfect. Y'all see that it's not sticking to the parchment paper. Now I'm going to get my baking sheet here. Slide this right underneath. Okay. So y'all can see. All right. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and just stuff my patty. This is the plant-based beef. I want it nice and full. Y'all see that? Ooh, that looks so good. Okay. And the seasonings have set in. Want this to be nice and full. Yes. Without ripping. Okay. I think this is good right here. Oh, that's good. Okay, so what I'm going to do, now I'm going to take this. I want y'all to see this. And I'm going to flip it over by having my finger, my index finger right here where the indent is. And I'm going to just simply, gently roll it over. Okay. Y'all see that? See that? Okay. All right. So now I'm going to just simply give it some love. Push it in. It's nice and doughy. I'm going to first take an index finger or my middle finger and just put an impression in here. Imprint it. Okay. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's the beautiful thing about making the Jamaican patties. I'm not an expert. I'm not saying I'm Jamaican, and I know I'm not Jamaican. But, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just as long as it's authentic, y'all. Perfect. So, I think I have it the way I want. Perfect. I'm going to try to see this before I actually imprint it around the edges. Y'all see this? This is what we're going for. And here's my Jamaican walnut mixture that I built out the other day for hubby. So as you can see, it took on the same technique. The seasoning was amazing, and he absolutely loved the Jamaican walnut patties. Okay, so here I'm showing the walnut and plant-based beef patties going into the oven at 400 degrees for only 20 minutes, and that's it. 20 minutes later, I have golden brown Jamaican patties. They are delicious. This was my second time making them, but it won't be my last. All right, lovelies. Here's the finished product. They're so pretty. The gluten-free one had like a more cracked, flaky look to them. So we're about to try these out and see what they all about. All right, lovelies. I'm going to go ahead and go for the one with the imperfection, a little crack in it. You know what? I want to open this up. Let me see. I want to open it up and see what it's doing here. Okay. This is what we got. It smells so good. Y'all see this? Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, it's flavor. Mmm. Y'all see the inside? It's delicious. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Homemade. Vegan. Jamaican plant-based beef patties. Delicious, y'all. Delicious. And then the gluten-free ones, literally, you just use gluten-free flour. So I showed a little snippet of the walnut patty so that you can see the texture. But as y'all can see, this is like coming off. It's just like the crust is coming off right here, y'all. It is so good. Nice and soft. Hands down. It's so good. I feel like I got some flakes or something in my hair. Okay, I'm done. I hope you all have enjoyed this episode of Nikki Savory Veganese. If you think that you're going to make this, let me know. I know it was a cumbersome process, but it was so well worth it. All right, lovelies. Be sure to like, make a comment, share with your loved ones. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode of Nikki Savory Veganese. Take care. Bye.